So what can we do to help prevent this buildup of creosote in our chimneys?
Well, the best way to reduce the amount of creosote, we always know we're going to get some, but the best way to reduce it if you're burning wood is to buy your wood early in the spring. Stack it in the yard somewhere up off the ground, keep it covered, so over the summer months it can actually dry out. And then it gets dried out enough that it'll burn properly and you won't get as much creosote buildup.
Okay, and then when people start their fires, what do you recommend them to use to get their fires going?
Well, there's lots of ways to do it. If you do use, some people like to use newspaper, and that's fine. Make sure you're using newspaper that's not coated in, has a coating on it, like most of the advertisements and stuff, but actual just dry newspaper. There's starter sticks that you can buy out there that's been soaked in a flammable material to help start the fires. And you can use the artificial logs. We're not as big on those. Just because they don't tend to burn as hot as wood. So if it's not burning as hot, it's not drafting as well, we get more buildup. But a lot of people will take those and cut them in pieces and use those to start the wood.
Okay, and the interesting thing I find when you talk about the wood and it not being seasoned right, that it's still wet, is that makes it that much harder to get going, right? So
It does, and it's really pretty simple for you to be able to tell how dry your wood is when you're having a fire. If it's popping a lot of moisture in the wood. If you've burning the wood and you can hear it hissing, you can actually see water coming out of the end of it, it's not dry enough. We really would like the moisture content in the wood to be between 15 and probably no more than 25%.
And do you have a recommendation on the type of wood that's best to use for
All your good
fireplace?
hardwoods.
Hardwoods?
Walnut, oak, those are all good. Ash, we tend to have a lot of ash now available around here, so those all are good hardwoods that will burn.
Okay, the pines and those type of things, what
Pines are
problems
great for campfires. We don't like them in a fireplace because of the sap in it. Tends to help build up quicker in the chimney, keeps the fires a little cooler, so we prefer not to use pine in the fireplace.
Good information.